from this to this. The 2024 Moto Razr now has an even bigger cover screen and more. Good day, you beautiful people. Welcome to LAZADA's Tech, where we do tech in your life in style. Motorola just announced two flip phones, the 2024 Moto Razr and the Moto Razr Plus. Both phones are updated versions of their clamshell foldables, which means I'm super excited for both of these phones. I do have a video of the 2024 Moto Razr Plus up on the channel. And yes guys, I did get the pink one. I'll link it up here down below. In this video though, we're focusing on the more budget-friendly Moto Razr. We'll unbox the device, we'll take a look at what's new with this flip, and also put it side by side with the other flips. But first, let's unbox. The review unit that went to me is black, koala gray. But there are cuter colors of this phone. There is a beach sand and a spritz orange device. I've had my hands on both phones and I'd say that the beach sand is really the color I like from this line. Now, the glaring difference between the 2024 Moto Razr and the previous Razr, the crazy change in cover screen size. This is now a 3.6-inch screen up front, a far cry from the small bar that was the last Razr's cover screen. On this cover screen, you're also getting access to Google Gemini with the touch of a button. What can you tell me about the 2024 Moto Razr?
The Motorola Razr 2024 is the latest iteration of Motorola's foldable phone that combines a nostalgic design with modern features.
And this bigger cover screen also gets all the new features. You get that new panel feature where when you pinch, you see an overview and you can rearrange stuff. The widgets on the cover screen are also available on this phone. And of course, the different customizations you can do on here too. I talk more about those features on the Moto Razr Plus video if you want to know more in detail. Now inside, when unfolded, you're getting a 6.9-inch screen. This phone is also repping a 4,200 mAh battery with 30-watt wire charging and 15-watt wireless charging. Now, let's take a closer look at this phone. So here we go. As you can see, it's really a way bigger screen now. And this is the previous Razr. We'll do the side-by-side a little later. But first off, we notice that it's now mostly screen. You have a tiny slab here that shows off the phone's colors. Even the camera cutouts. Basically, the modules are in the screen. This is also very nice and responsive. Pull down, you get your different settings. You have your different apps as well. Now, to add apps to your cover screen, say for example Google Drive, you will have to manually put them on there, but once you allow, you'll be able to open them here. Now at the bottom here, you get notifications, and then you also get your panels. So for example, if I sync my calendar, it's gonna be there. If I pinch, you're gonna see all the panels and you can rearrange. You have games even on here, and also widgets. You add them on just like you would an Android device, and you adjust them the same way. On the side, you get the unlock button, which doubles as a fingerprint scanner. You get your 2-volume rockers. You get your USB-C charging port. You get your speakers, and yes, Dolby Atmos speakers for this. You also get your SIM tray on this side. Now the back is sort of matte. While I did say that I wanted the cream version of this, the texture on this particular color is super nice. The two other colors for this device has a vegan back texture. This is the vegan suede texture. Now unfolded, we can see that screen. Really nice and responsive as well. And yeah, that is how the crease looks. Now, speaking of crease, this also has the new hinge. As you can see, side by side with the older Moto Razr, it is most definitely thinner. And I will say that even folding and unfolding, you can feel the difference. Now let's do the side-by-sides. Obviously, no contest. This is the previous Razr. Do you see how way small that screen cover is? Obviously, love that they brought this size here. It is looking very similar to the previous Razr Plus. I would say those are the same size even. And here is a 2024 Razr Plus with the biggest screen on here. And yes, you can most definitely see the difference. So for context, 2023 Razr, 2024 Razr, 2023 Razr Plus, and 2024 Razr Plus. You can definitely see the difference. Now outside on that cover screen, this Razr reps a 50 megapixel main shooter, and this has a YS, and a 13 megapixel wide that's also a macro shooter. Up front, that's a 32 megapixel selfie camera. Of course, on this phone you also get the same flex camera features, and yes, that bigger screen means more fun with shooting with that cover display. You also get fun features like the photo booth and the same automatic camcorder features. While this base Razr got similar shooters from last year, aka that wide/macro. Like you saw earlier, that Razr Plus does get a bigger cover screen that's 4 inches versus the 3.6 on this base Razr. Other differences between the two phones include a difference in processor. This Razr is powered by a MediaTek Dimensity 7300X. Meantime, this Razr Plus is powered by a Snapdragon 8S Gen 3 chip. In terms of battery, this Razr has a bigger 4200 mAh battery with 30-watt wired charging, and the Razr Plus has a smaller 4000 mAh battery, but with faster charging speeds at 45-watt wired charging and wireless charging at 15 watts. Both phones, though, are supposed to be more durable with Gorilla Glass Victus cover screens and high-strength aluminum frames. And finally, unfortunately, the Moto Razr 2024 does not come in hot pink like the Razr Plus. And that was our look at the 2024 Moto Razr. Now let me tell you, cover screen alone, this is quite an upgrade from last year's Razr. If you're looking to find a more affordable flip phone option, this might be the phone to look at. Of course though, this is just my first look at the Moto Razr 2024. Let me know what type of content you would want to see me test out and try out with this phone. If you want a camera vlog test or a social media test or a full-on review, comment down below. That's it for today. If you want to see how I use my tech on a daily basis, find me online, that's LAZADA_ on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Till next time.